Newton Hall, Part 1, The Grounds. Built in 1909, this is the original entrance. The hall and grounds are not open to the public. This is a private estate. We got special permission to be here and video. There is a lot of rich history here which we will cover in Part 2. Original entrance pillar. Resting place of Jasper the dog who lived to 13. This is an original bridge that went over the pond from the original entrance. The gatehouse unoccupied. The gatehouse and hall are great listed. The estate is full of apple trees of different rare varieties. The architecture is Greek-inspired. We are hoping to return for a paranormal investigation inside the gatehouse. These are old coal and wood sheds. We will be returning for a paranormal investigation once we have some better equipment. Follow for part of a look inside the hall itself. We are very grateful to have the opportunity to come here. Like if you enjoyed and stay spooky. Inside Newton Hall, Part 2. Newton Hall was built by Sir Charles Waldstein c. 1910. From 1918, the Walstons owned the estate. From what we've been told, Lady Walston was very ahead of her time. She was a unique woman whose shenanigans have a book all of their own. The pond towards the front of the hall was where she liked to skinny dip. Because of the nature of Lady Walston, the Walstons were very private people. You cannot find a whole lot of detailed history online, and we were told this was the reason. The military took over at some point for a short time. It is widely speculated by people around the estate what they actually used the building for. When the military left, They left lots of unknown wiring in the walls, ceilings, and attic spaces. We believe, as well as others, it was used for communications of some kind. We were told about the military presence here by residents of the cottage on the estate. You cannot find a lot of information online at all. There's lots of secrets here. Lord Walston sold Newton Hall with 12 acres of grounds to the National Seed Development Organization in 1970. This is the reason why there's so many rare apple trees on the estate. The Walstons retained the remaining farmland in 1980 as part of their Thriplow estate. It is said there is a spirit of a maid who had an affair with one of the gentlemen of the house. She is seen in and around what was the chapel. It is also said there are spirits of soldiers on the grounds. We are excited to return with better equipment. The door ahead has been observed by workers to open on its own. We set a camera up in hopes to capture it moving. Unfortunately, we did not capture the door moving. We will be returning for a full paranormal investigation. Follow for part 3. Like and stay spooky. Newton Hall, the soundproof room.
Right.
Part 3.
So I come in here once a week and I vacuum all the windowsills. And within 2 days, everything's dead again and everywhere.
This room has 2 doors. A normal door and a insulated thick soundproof door. Secret meetings are said to have taken place in here. The room was noticeably colder when we walked in. This cupboard was open to. In the mailing area of the room, one of us felt something stood behind us. We were stood in front of the cardboard box and felt a touch on the back of the neck. We will be returning to this specific room to do a paranormal investigation. We felt a heavy presence in this room and are keen to come back with better equipment. Stunning fireplace and carvings in here. We decided to place a ball on the shelf and invite any spirits there to move it while we were gone. When we returned at the end of the night, it hadn't moved from what we could see. Follow us for more spooky adventures. Like and stay spooky.